Have you ever needed to create content, but you weren't camera ready? Maybe your hair wasn't cooperating or you didn't have your makeup done, but you knew that you needed to create content to put out on social media? Today, I'm breaking down 6 different ways that you can be creating content even when you're not camera ready. So if you've got questions along the way, I would love to get those answered for you as we're here live on Instagram to make sure that we are helping you to level up and make your content really, really easy. So the first thing that I love to do is covering my face. If I don't have my hair or makeup ready, I'll cover my face with something like a sleep mask. I'll use something like sunglasses. I'll also do something like hold a book up to cover my face. There are lots of ways that you can prevent your face from being seen inside of your content, like blocking it with your hand. You can create really cool photos and videos covering your face while still creating content. This is actually one I did last night on my TikTok because I really loved the audio and I really wanted to film it right then there in the moment, but I had already taken my makeup off, so I used the sleep mask. I threw on some pajamas and pretended that I was doing this version of that audio with my face covered. But if you go through my Instagram feed, you'll also see me covering my face with a book or using sunglasses or all sorts of different things to make sure that I'm still creating those pieces of content for my social media. Now, the second thing that I am going to be doing to create my content is to create content from behind. If I don't want my face showing because of whatever reason, I'll shoot from behind myself, which means I'll have my hair behind me. I can hold something behind my back if I want to. I can get that beautiful landscape going on, and this can be for video or for photos in order to create content that you can still put out even if you're not camera ready. So creating content from behind is going to be really valuable to you if you need in the moment content to post on Instagram or TikTok or wherever it happens to be. Now, if you have suggestions as we're going through these 6 tips, you can drop those down below. The next thing that I tend to do is to create content from a distance. So if you want to be creating content, but you're still not camera ready, get far away from your camera lens. And this could be for video, this could be photos, but people can't tell if you're camera ready. Now, if you look at this photo, I am camera ready. I went out to do this photo shoot, but it's really far away. So you can't really tell if I've got makeup on or not, or if my hair's in place or if it's not. So the further away you are from the camera, the more people are not going to be able to tell whether you're camera ready. And it's really cool because all that negative space, that extra space where we're not focused on you as the subject, is actually really eye-catching. So as people are scrolling through Instagram and TikTok, if they see things further away, they're going to stop because it's a bit of a pattern disrupt. So I've got all this big empty space here that I could be using to put words on it, or just to draw the eye away or to draw the eye in and direct them to the small subject on my screen. So I love taking imagery or creating videos from further away so that people can still see me. I'm still present in it, but they're not necessarily seeing me up close and that I'm not camera ready. Now, another thing that you can do if you are going to be trying to create content for your Instagram, for your TikTok, for whatever, is to repurpose older content. You can see this is a photo I actually did last fall when I was out in the sunflower fields, and I can bring that back because it's now been months and months and months away from this. Most people are going to forget that I've done things like this, or they might remember that I did like something similar but not remember the exact circumstances. I can also do different variations of this. So photos that I did not post when I posted the rest of these photos, I can pull some of those out and use them. I could crop it differently. Or if I'm talking about footage, video footage, I can use that in new upcoming videos because it's B-roll footage. So you can take older content and repurpose it after the fact if you need content, but you don't have time or availability to create that content, or you're not camera ready. If you're jumping in, hello and welcome. We're talking about ways that you can be creating content when you are not camera ready, and we're getting down to the final couple here. One of the ones that I love using is B-roll. We kind of just talked about it in the last one, repurposing that older content, but anything that you can create B-roll and pull into a video montage, or you can do text overlays, or you can do, all sorts of like day in the life type things without having to create new content is going to work really, really well for you. I love pulling out my B-roll footage and reusing it again and again to tell stories on my social media content. But that actually brings me to my next one, and that is all about creating content in advance and saving it for later. This is especially helpful for boomerangs here on Instagram. So I actually filmed this morning, and I do this a lot when I am camera ready and I have a few seconds while I'm sitting in line waiting at a fast food place for my food, or while I'm in a grocery store in line, sometimes if I can like sneak things in without people staring, or if I'm sitting in my office and I've got a couple minutes before an interview, I'll film some boomerangs inside of Instagram and then I'll save them and download them to my phone. That way, if I have something I need to announce to people or I need to talk to people about something in my stories or somewhere else, I can pull out these old boomerangs, and because I was camera ready and I didn't actually have any content on it, I'm just pointing to something or looking at something or acting surprised, I can pull it out again and again and again. I'm not going to do it day after day, but I'll space it out by, a week or two so people don't think that I did it all in advance, but I have that bank of older content that I have created and saved for later use. So whenever I am filming boomerangs, I typically do like a whole bunch of them. I'll do like 4 or 5 at once and then do different poses. So one's pointing, one's looking shocked, one's turning away from the camera. I do a variety of different things and then I save them and I can pull them out whenever. That way, in the future, I can just scroll through and find something from a few months ago, a few weeks ago, a few days ago, and pull it out when I am awake at 5 a.m., but I haven't done my makeup yet and I want to communicate something with you. I can pull that out and I'm good to go. So those are some really easy ways that you can be creating your content even if you are not camera ready, to make sure that you've got content for Instagram, for TikTok, and for your other social platforms. If you've got questions on this, go ahead and drop it down below, and make sure you're following along at youtube.com/KMRobinson, where I'm dropping daily videos, tips and tricks, and tutorials on how you can level up on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, in your live streaming, and in all the tools and resources you need to create more money inside of your business while saving time and effort so you can get back to what you love doing, running your business and living your best life. I'll see you in our next live stream here on Instagram and on our next episode on YouTube. Bye, friends.